So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Gets rid of it on the move. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down.
The tight end is complete. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. It's a quick grab. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made him to play the 29-yard line. And that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Breaking free at midfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Georgia setting up for the first and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. Dogs will line up here on first down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Throws with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Tar Heels looking to run some tempo here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a shot deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly to the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Moves out of the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? He's looking deep here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it third and manageable? Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on the run.
Well, they tried them little, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Caught for the receiver. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking downfield near the end zone. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
And the Bulldogs looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point try coming now. And not through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And they trap him for a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Here he goes. Now the 40. At the 20. Crosses the touchdown. UNC. And we're not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The pass rush closing in. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
2nd and 10 now for the 48 after that incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete on the crossing route. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
It's an option look. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Design quarterback run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment for this important play. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? And the tight end tries to muscle his way to a first down. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now, looking to throw it on first down. And that pass ball is incomplete. second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. It's a big third down defensive play.
But there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
And he boots it high into the air. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? It's a shotgun run call. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. This passing game is still on fire.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he fields it inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Time enough for one more play in the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They look to throw it here on second down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Freeman. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. But they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Moran. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. The Dogs will line up to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off. And with everybody with their backs to the quarterback, he picks up big yards.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to scramble to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On third down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he finally makes the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Tar Heels are on the move here. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. They'll run it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. Coming up, this is a tough third and long. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Gets made on the outback. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now for first and goal. And the Tar Heels come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This offense really clicking. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up, Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm.
He's brought down, but there is a flag in the field. Did the defense get a quick start?
What I always love to see on these offsides, call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. And the back now goes in motion. Play action here on 1st down. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass caught. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The receiver makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. It's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. Little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that 1st down.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. North Carolina, 28. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game home just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At After the second down incompletion, we'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
First down, they're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Moran. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. On the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here. Here we go. Third down close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. He keeps it on a design run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. He got it. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out, it's Freeman. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Catch made on the right side, but he's tackled behind the line.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Moves out of the pocket. He lets it rip. What a catch! Breaking free at the 35. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Haven't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Runs through the defender. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw yet again. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Got the 1st down and still motoring. Tackle made after a big gain. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Grinding away with a running game. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to run the option. And now it's throwable. What a decision. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the Bulldogs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep throw. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. It is intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here.
I say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On the ground, it's Moran. And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Dogs will crank up the tempo. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And it's incomplete. He doesn't connect on his first throw. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home. A sack to end it as the defense punctuates this victory.